We never fought, never broke, just slowly drifted out of view like pages left unread in a book we almost knew. I see you living somewhere else, smiling like you've moved on, and I wonder if you miss me or if I was just a song. I don't regret the way we were, I just regret the fear. We spent so much time being careful, we forgot why we were here. What happens after the clock stops ticking, after we stop running away, when all the reasons sound like lies and there's nothing left to say? Do we finally name the feeling we were too afraid to try? Tell me what happens after the clock stops and there's no more time to deny. What happens after the clock stops ticking, after we stop running away, when all the reasons sound like lies and there's nothing left to say? Do we finally name the feeling we were too afraid to try? Tell me what happens after the clock stops and there's no more time to deny. Maybe love isn't about timing, maybe it's about the choice to stay when it's uncomfortable, to speak instead of noise. If the clock ever stops between us, if our paths cross without a plan, I won't hide behind excuses, I'll reach for your hand. No rush, no perfect moment, and just honesty this time. Whatever happens after the clock stops, at least I'll know I tried. Some loves don't end in heartbreak, some just wait to be claimed, and maybe we were ready then, but we were never a mistake. You said some things break gently, but we shatter like the rain, falling soft and silent, but we flooded with the pain. Now your name's a memory I whisper to the dark, like a candle that remembers it was once a brighter spark. Maybe love was true, but we didn't know how. Maybe we were someday, but never found the now. If the world had turned a little slow, if we learned to stay instead of letting go, maybe I would still be standing next to you. But life doesn't wait for hearts too scared to choose. Ooh, we were almost forever, almost perfectly, almost everyone is still living inside me. I was almost yours, and you were almost mine, but almost never lasts. It leaves you far behind. We were close, but close could never hold our trust. We were almost forever, so almost shattered us. Till almost shattered us.
You said the stars were witnesses to promises we made, but promises mean nothing when they're destined just to fade. You love me in the evenings, disappear when morning and light. You only held me tightly when you were losing fights. You say I'm special, then you let me go. You say you care, but never show. 'Cause you're closer in my heart than in this world we're standing in. You're the first love I keep losing, even though I never win. You call me when you're broken, but not when you are fine. You keep me as your comfort, never crossing your own line. I'd cross the world to find you, but you never even start. So you stay far in distance, but closer in my heart. If loving me was real, you'd meet me halfway through the miles, not just borrow all my warmth, then leave me with your trials. I deserve a love that stays, not a love that loves in part, not a dream I keep on holding while it tears apart my heart. So I'm learning how to live without the hope I used to chase. You'll always be my first love, but not my final place. You'll stay a gentle memory I can't fully rewrite, a distant constellation fading softly from my side. You were far in every moment, but closer than you knew. And even if I let you go, a little part stays true. Sometimes first love doesn't stay, it just teaches you what real love should do.
Ooh, yeah. safest little home. But I'm tired loving someone who still leaves me feel alone. You promised one day maybe, like a ribbon on a line, and I keep standing on the edge of hopes you never try. You keep me in your future just so you don't feel alone. But love isn't real if it only lives on phones. 'Cause we're far enough to miss you, close enough to break. You're the first love in my story that my heart can't seem to shake. You say I mean so much, but never mean enough to stay. I'm the name you hold for comfort, not the one you choose someday. I'm the love that waits in silence while you chase another truth. Far enough to miss you, close enough to hurt. If you loved me like you say, you'd meet me halfway through the miles, not just call when you feel lonely and borrow my gentle smiles. I deserve a love that stays, not one that almost starts, not a maybe someday echo that keeps tearing at my heart. So I'm letting go of waiting, of the hope that held me tight. You were my first love, but not the one who fought to make it right. You'll stay a distant memory in a sky I can't return, a constellation fading with a lesson I had to learn. We were far enough to miss you, now I'm far enough to hear, and close enough to finally say first love doesn't always last. Sometimes it just teaches you how much you deserve. Close enough to hurt. I see you laughing with your people, living days I'm not a part of, and I don't feel jealous or angry, just strangely proud. You look like someone who deserves everything you choose to keep. And I look like someone who learns your day. So I keep this to myself and let you walk your way. I love you from a distance that knows you, from the safest place I can be, where I don't ask you to notice and you don't owe anything to me. No expectations, no regret, no what could we become. I love you from a distance, and that's enough. Some feelings aren't meant to be shared, they're meant to be understood, like sunsets no one photographs, because they look better when they're just good. I love you from a distance that knows you, and maybe that's why it's so real. There's no fear of losing you when I never asked you to feel. If one day our paths cross closer, I'll still be gentle, still true, but until then, I love you quietly from a distance that knows you. You talked about who broke your heart, like I was just your friend. I smile like it didn't kill me every time you said them. I became good at hiding things like hope behind my eyes. I laughed at all the right moments and cried alone at night. You leaned on me when things went wrong. I held you like it was my role. But every time you needed space, I felt it in my bones. I fell first, and I fell alone. You felt safe, you felt understood. I felt like I was home. You never promised me a thing, so I can't say you lied. But loving you felt honest, even when it hurt inside. The worst part isn't that you didn't choose me, it's that you didn't even see how much of myself I gave you just to be where you wanna be. I fell first and I stayed too long. I confused your comfort with love and called it strong. If loving you means disappearing, then I finally let it end. I fell first, but I won't fall like that again. So if you ever missed the way someone knew you best, just know I loved you quietly even when you never did the same. I celebrated your almost like they were wins for me. I convinced myself your silence was just you needing space to breathe. I watched you fall for someone else and pretended I was okay. I swallowed every scream inside me so I wouldn't ruin your day. You called me when you needed comfort. You left when things felt real. I was your place to rest, never the place you choose to stay. I loved you alone, without a promise to lean on. I showed up with a full heart. You met me halfway, then gone. I learned how to disappear politely, so you wouldn't feel wrong. I loved you alone for way too long. The hardest part isn't losing you, it's losing who I became. Someone who begged for small moments and called it love anyway. I loved you alone, and I won't do that again and again. I won't water a dead feeling just to keep you in my hands. If loving you means hurting me, then I finally choose to move on. I loved you alone, but I won't love you alone again. You say you miss me softly, like a habit you can't break. But loving me in fragments doesn't count as something real. You talk about one day like it's a promise we can take, and I keep standing still for love. You never learn to feel. You say I'm your favorite story, but never your ending. I keep giving heartbeat to a love that's never bending. Now we're miles away from maybe oceans far from what we never who you choose, and first love shouldn't feel like something built to lose. So I'm walking from my someday to a life that's finally mine. I'll leave behind the waiting and the hope that crossed the line. You'll always be my first love, but not the love I'll keep. Just a distant constellation I once wished myself to sleep. We were miles away from maybe. Now I'm finally letting go of loving you alone. Goodbye to every almost. I'll find someone who stays. Oh. I see you smiling in someone else's arms, and it doesn't break me in two. It just reminds me how strange it is that love can change its view. I don't wish you harm or regret. I don't wish you stay. I just hope